got the rig in the back and we're ready to take it for an adventure.
She won't give me a ride on the back of her rig.
Changing. I never thought I would get to do things like this again. We are on our way for an adventure. Mom is so excited. We've just gotten back from Mexico a few days ago, and we're going out to the mountains to hopefully enjoy the last of the fall colors. So we've got the rig in the back and we're ready to take it for an adventure. Back where we belong, in the mountains. Yeah, so the last time I did Grassi Lakes, it was the very last hike I ever did with my own 2 feet walking. It was probably about 6 years with one of my best friends, Simone, and it's a beautiful, like it's a short, easy hike, but you get rewarded with a beautiful, beautiful mountain lake that's turquoise, like the waters of the Caribbean, maybe even brighter. And so I'm going to do that today. It will be my first official like hike uphill sort of hiking route that's not, you know, flat or my first like proper hike with my rig. So I'm pretty stoked, and we'll see how it goes.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's also my mom's first hike and she's really scared of bears. But it's fine. We have bear spray. It's not a big deal. It's a very popular hiking trail. It will be okay. She'll be fine. I mean, there's so many people here, I don't really think we need bear spray, but you should hike with bear spray.
I think it's good.
Okay, let's go. At all trails I try to do is that they put this stupid like barricade across to prevent lights and stuff, but it also prevents disabled people from being dumb and idiot. There is enough space here. So here we are at the start of Grassi Lakes. Like I said, this is the very last hike I ever did while I could walk, and it's gonna be the first proper hike I do in my rig as a wheelchair user. So we will be taking the easy route. It's a road pretty much like this the whole way up. The more difficult route has some steep sections and is too narrow for a wheelchair, but the easy route should be fine. She's gonna have trouble keeping up to me. Speed demon. The problem is the incline, it's not a huge incline, but when I stop before my motor engages, I roll backwards. So I kind of just need to keep the motor engaged the whole time, because I have to take the brakes off to start it, obviously. So that's a little tricky. We'll show you that in a bit, what happens. So now that I'm on an incline, this is what happens. Like, I'm gonna let go of the brakes and start the motor. You'll see I rolled forward. That wasn't too bad, actually. I rolled forward, so. First glimpse of the mountain. What do you think so far, Mom?
Well,
See, we were gonna do a different hike today, and it's like about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I was like, maybe we should start with Grassi Lakes because it's only about 25 minutes. All the shaking. I thought I went shaking my bottom was crazy.
That thing's amazing.
This is the first like sort of uphill hike I've done with it, and it's been so good so far.
Wow, amazing.
Off-road wheelchair.
Oh, wheelchair.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
So, works really well. Have a good day.
Have a good
We're about halfway, maybe more. I think more. I don't know. And it's good. Yeah. It's great for this chair. The only problem is sometimes, like, if you stop, you roll back a bit. If you're on an incline, you just got to keep going. But I don't feel unsafe or anything when it happens. I have full confidence in the capabilities that it has. Yeah, it's not even really taken much battery at all to get up here. It wasn't fully charged when we left, and it's still almost fully charged.
She won't give me a ride on the back of her rig.
It said it's not designed for people. Let's just follow it. Officially made it to the top of Grassi Lakes. Just enjoying the view up here for a little break. It's really, really exciting because this is, like I said, the last hike I ever did while I could walk. And it's the first hike I've really done in my rig in the mountains. And I'm so happy. Beautiful fall day. It's above 20 degrees. Couldn't be happier. Now just see how it goes going downhill. We'll see if it was as smooth as it was coming up. This hike, I would say, if you have an off-road chair and you're confident in it, you'd be okay. I originally thought like the fire road or kind of road part of it, you would be able to do maybe in a normal power chair or a manual chair with some help. I'm gonna go with a no. You'd need a lot of help. It's a bit steeper than I thought and pretty rocky. If you have an off-road manual chair, you could do it with some help, I think.
Yep, my knees are going now.
Wow, that made it up no problem. Now the next obstacle will be like seeing it going down, because I'm just gonna have to hold the brake a lot. I think going down. Luckily there's 2 brakes, shouldn't be too big of a deal.
There's some people in front of you that'll stop you.
Yeah, speed bumps.
Speed bumps.
It'd be kind of fun to go down it fast. It gets pretty smooth, but
It doesn't look very smooth to me. It's pretty bumpy.
I don't know. I think like I've had it for long enough now that I just I know what it can and can't do most of the time. Like I like to push its limits and see, but I feel confident.
Well, you wouldn't go down
No,
there.
I wouldn't go down that, but... So we are almost all the way down. We're getting closer to the parking lot, and going down went fine. I just really had to like hold onto the brakes, and yeah, it was fine. I was a little worried that like it would be iffy, but it was completely fine. Had I not been with my mom, I probably would have just like ripped the whole way down. Could have gone really fast, but it's been good. I'm so excited that I did this. I have so much more confidence now about doing other trails and other hikes, and I can't wait to see, you know, what the limits are and where I can take this and how far I can go and things like that. And pretty happy to have this chair in my life. Literally life-changing. I never thought I would get to do things like this again, and I think I could have done it by myself. So feeling a lot more independent now that I have my not a wheelchair, and can't wait to see where I go next. Try it out once it starts snowing in this winter, and gonna have a great winter ahead.